The golden chandeliers of Lou Bernardin cast warm light across marble floors as Marcus Johnson straightened his tailored navy suit. He had reserved the best table for his wife Sarah and twin daughters, celebrating their graduation from law school. Tonight was supposed to be perfect. "Excuse me." The hostess, a blonde woman named Jessica, blocked his path with manicured nails pointed at the service entrance. "Deliveries go around back. Kitchen staff will sign for whatever you brought." Marcus blinked, confusion replacing his smile. "I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. I have a reservation under Johnson for 7:30. Jessica's laugh cut through the restaurant's soft jazz music. "Right. Look, I don't know what game you're playing, but people like you don't eat here. This is a 5-star establishment." At table 12, the Henderson family paused their champagne toast. Robert Henderson, distinguished in his silver hair and expensive watch, nudged his wife Linda. Their teenage son Tyler pulled out his phone, recording as Marcus remained calm despite the growing scene. "Check your system," Marcus said quietly. "Marcus Johnson. Party of 4. Jessica rolled her eyes and snapped her fingers toward security. "We have a situation here." 2 security guards approached as Marcus reached into his jacket, pulling out a business card and his identification. "I'm Marcus Johnson, CEO of Johnson Industries. Perhaps you heard of us. We own this building." Jessica's face drained of color as she read the embossed gold lettering. The restaurant fell silent. Phones stopped clicking. Robert Henderson's champagne glass froze halfway to his lips, his eyes wide with recognition. "Oh my God," Linda Henderson whispered, grabbing her husband's arm. That's Marcus Johnson. The Marcus Johnson from the Forbes cover." Tyler quickly deleted his recording, but Marcus had already seen it. The CEO straightened his shoulders, dignity radiating from every gesture. "Please cancel my reservation. My family deserves better than this." He walked toward the exit, each step echoing through the stunned silence. Robert Henderson started to rise, but Marcus was already gone, leaving behind a room full of witnesses to their shame. Morning sunlight streamed through floor-to-ceiling windows of the 42nd floor as Marcus settled behind his mahogany desk. His assistant, Elena, placed a steaming cup of coffee beside a thick contract folder marked Confidential Heritage Tower Project. "The Henderson construction proposal, sir," Elena said. $700 million development deal. "They're waiting for your final approval." Marcus opened the folder, scanning architectural blueprints and financial projections. Henderson Construction had submitted the winning bid for Johnson Industries' luxury tower project downtown. Their reputation was solid, their numbers impressive. Then he saw the signature line, "Robert P. Henderson, CEO." Marcus leaned back, pieces clicking into place like a puzzle solving itself. The same Henderson family from last night. The same Robert who had watched his humiliation with amusement. The same family who had recorded his degradation for entertainment. He reached for his phone, speed dialing his legal team. "Get me David Chen in contracts. Also, schedule an emergency board meeting for 11 o'clock. We need to discuss the Heritage Tower project immediately." The irony wasn't lost on him. Sometimes justice arrived wearing a business suit. The mahogany conference table reflected serious faces as Marcus addressed his 8-member board. Chief Financial Officer David Chen, Operations Director Patricia Williams, and 6 other executives listened intently as Marcus recounted the previous evening's events. "This isn't about revenge," Marcus said, his voice steady and measured. "This is about principles. We cannot partner with individuals who demonstrate such blatant disrespect and prejudice." Patricia nodded firmly. "Our company values include dignity and equality. Supporting Henderson Construction contradicts everything we stand for." David examined the contract numbers on his tablet. "We'll take a short-term hit finding another contractor, but our reputation matters more than quick profits." The vote was unanimous. 8 hands raised in support of withdrawing from the Henderson deal. Marcus closed the folder with finality. Elena, please prepare a formal withdrawal letter. Schedule a meeting with Henderson Construction for this afternoon. They deserve to hear this decision face to face. Justice was about to be served professionally. At 3 o'clock sharp, the Henderson family rushed into Marcus's office like desperate supplicants. Robert's confident demeanor had crumbled into panic. Linda twisted her wedding ring nervously. Even Tyler looked genuinely ashamed, his phone tucked away. Mr. Johnson, please, Robert began, sweat beading on his forehead. About last night, we had no idea who you were. It was all a terrible misunderstanding. Marcus remained seated, his fingers stippled. A misunderstanding? You watched a human being get humiliated and found it entertaining. That wasn't confusion, Mr. Henderson. That was character. Linda stepped forward, tears forming. We're truly sorry. Jessica was completely out of line. We should have intervened. But you didn't, Marcus replied calmly. You laughed. Your son recorded it. You participated in my degradation because you assumed I was powerless to respond. Robert's voice cracked. This contract means everything to our company. We'll lose half our workforce without it. Marcus stood slowly, walking to his window overlooking the city. Respect isn't conditional on someone's position or wealth. It's a basic human right. You failed that test spectacularly. He turned back, his decision final. Henderson Construction is permanently blacklisted from all Johnson Industries projects. Security will escort you out. Within weeks, news of the cancelled contract spread through the construction industry. Henderson Construction's stock plummeted as investors lost confidence. Robert was forced to sell company assets and lay off 200 employees. The family's reputation crumbled faster than their financial empire. Marcus redirected the $700 million toward community development projects in underserved neighborhoods. Johnson Industries partnered with minority-owned construction firms, creating jobs and opportunities where they were needed most. 6 months later, Marcus stood before a newly built community center in East Oakland, watching children play in the sunshine. Sarah squeezed his hand as their daughters cut the ribbon. Sometimes, Sarah whispered, the best revenge is building something beautiful. Marcus smiled, knowing that real change happened not through anger, but through action. The tower Henderson Construction would never build had become something far more valuable: hope, justice, and proof that dignity always wins in the end. The future looked brighter than any skyscraper could ever reach.